For a moment, I felt the chill of fear going down my spine when the car pulled up to stop on the side of the road. We were just a few meters from the sandbags that form part of a military installation at the settlement. Opposite of the settlement stands the house of Lamia and her children. We step onto the veranda. Every corner was imbued with serenity, beauty, and cleanliness. Every corner was reminiscent of green, lush fields, symbolic of life. But the window and the door that overlooked the settlement were covered with dark wooden blankets. Lamia warmly greeted us with a welcoming smile. We sat on the veranda with a military tank staring down at us from the settlement. They knew we were visitors who have violated the sanctity of the street, which they had transformed into a closed area, restricting entry to residents only. They pointed the cannon in our direction. I asked Lamia to draw the curtains so we could talk. Since the beginning of the Infantada, this area is accessible only to its residents. We have been living here for years, and we have suffered the atrocities and the assaults on the settlers. Nowadays, we live under siege. No one visits, and we hardly see anyone passing in the streets. We lock ourselves in early for fear of any emergency. I have 2 children, Mohammed and Ahmad, aged 3 and 4. They spend most of the time in the house for fear of the settlers' attack. We have to be in the house before dark, in a room that can protect us from bullets and nightly shellings. I am pregnant. I work in a school in the village of Silwad. When I leave in the morning, I have to walk for 200 meters across the street that directly faces the settlement. I do it at a fast pace, and I hold my breath until I get across the street. As soon as I hit the other side, I breathe again, thinking I am safe on the other side. When I go home, I do not have the energy to carry out the household activities or care for the children. My physician has warned me that I should care for my health and for that of my baby. She said that it is the last 1.5 months that are important. When darkness falls, shooting and shelling starts. It compounds my fear and my loneliness. The only thing left for us is the ringing of the telephone that brings us together. On the first floor where I am, the kitchen has also been shelled. We all stay inside in the room and sleep in the same bed. My husband and I never sleep until we have made sure that the children are well protected. We shield them with our bodies. Can you believe that my husband and I forgot that we are a married couple and need to fulfill our desires? I pray to God that my son will see the light of independence and safety. Scientists say that the babies like listening to music in their mother's womb, but Palestinian babies can only hear the roar of shells and the bang of bullets. Boom! That's where you fall. Boom!